Swords are cool, there is no doubt, and a lot of video games use this knowledge to make their games better. The combat in these games feels so smooth and satisfying that dopamine flows into your veins when you cut someone's head off. And now that everyone thinks that I'm a psychopath, let's talk about these games and how they manage to make their combat vibe with the player. I will show you 4 easy tips that you can use in your video game to juice its combat system up. I will use Godot game engine for this, but because these tips are very basic, you can use them in any game engine. As you can see, here I am in my game, and when I press left click, the character plays the slash animation. And that's it. This feels real blank and lame, so we will spice it up a bit. The first thing we will add is a slight camera shake. This will make the player feel the energy of the attack. You can also add this when you are hitting something. So now, when we run the game and slash, you can already see the difference. The second thing to add are sound effects. This might seem a little early, I personally add sound effects at the last minute, but actually these are the most important things of all. What you could do is to download sound effects from like freesound.org, but because I have a sword, unlike a life, I made these sound effects on my own. I made a lot of different slash effects which I edited in Audacity, and they were good to go. It is very important to time the sound to the right moment of the animation to make them click together. So when I run it, this feels more living than ever. The third thing I added is optional. I saw it in a lot of video games, but I only added slow motion because it is easy to do in Godot. Basically, you only access the engine.timescale. I made this happen only when the character is hitting an enemy, and I also did a little fade in effect. This is an efficient way to make the player feel the weight of the weapon. The last but most important things are visual effects. There are lots of different ways to add them. I'm sure it is really easy to do it in Unity's particle system, but not in Godot's. You can do it with shaders, but if you are anything like me, shaders are black magic for you. However, I can only do one thing with shaders, and it is to add them a noise texture. So I did that. I modeled a weird curvy thing, I applied a shader into it, and then make it move by changing its offset. And now that we added the last thing, let's see how it fits together. This, compared to where we started, is pretty decent, although there are a million ways to make it better, but this is okay for now. I was happy to help. If you like this video, and see ya. Subscribe.